Hey everyone, welcome back to Lazy Cat Reactions. As you can see, I have a lazy cat for this video. This is episode 6 of season 12 of Heartland, titled Diamond in the Rough. Amy and Ty disagree over the best course of treatment for a horse owned by the new manager at Fairfield. We'll have a bit of a disagreement, but of course everything will work out in the final episode. You know, Ty might suggest one thing, and obviously his input is going to be valid with being a vet, and obviously she's going to have a different course of action. And I wonder who the new manager is going to be, who Lisa hired. So we might see Lisa in this episode too. You know, she obviously went off to be with Aunt Evelyn, since Aunt Evelyn was having some health issues. And, you know, I'm thinking it is probably pretty hard. I don't want to say hard, but I'm sure there are challenges when you're married to someone like Jack with how stubborn he is. I'm sure that, yeah, some challenges arise from that. But you push through and it works out. Let's get started. They used to have both Amber and Graham say previously on Heartland, but I've just heard Amber for a while. Kind of surprised that they didn't get anyone else, you know, like Jack or Georgie to say that too. A lot of shows will have more than one actor say previously on. This must be the Fairfield manager. He's spooked. He's spooked. Something happened. He's spooked. That greenery. I got such beautiful greenery there.
Actually, there's one more horse I'd like you to take a look at.
The one that fucked her.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. They just weren't.
There's a perfect horse, and then.
Why is he out there? The others were in dry areas.
What did you do?
He's trained Diamond to hurt me on purpose. And I need you and Amy to prove it.
I doubt that. Maybe it's true, but I doubt it. Maybe he injured.
Well, what else could I say? There's obviously something going on with Diamond, and she's our boss. At least until Lisa gets back. I forgot. I'll get him tomorrow, okay?
Okay. Promises, promises. Hi, honey. Hey.
Ah, who's back?
Really good. Thanks.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But
now.
Or maybe he wants to do more
You know what we should
business.
do?
Hopefully it's not.
We should have him here for a barbecue. The best thing he's ever had.
That's not a
Just
bad
something to
idea.
remind him why he's doing business with us.
Sure, that's what you want to do.
That's a good idea that Mitch has. I think
No way she's gonna drop you.
Jeff is,
Because I've heard things.
or I think Jack is actually
if she
impressed.
doesn't think a jumper is worth her time, she's. What if the article got it wrong?
I didn't. You know how I know?
How?
Because I only date future Olympians.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very strict policy. Usually gymnasts and beach volleyball players. You're my first question.
How? I'm very lucky.
Yeah, you are.
Cute.
Oh, I already have a barbecue.
Yeah, but now, not that I'm saying yours isn't great. Yeah, but it's just, it's good
Yeah,
for family.
he is.
This is a special occasion.
I agree, which is why we should be using a charcoal barbecue. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. We are going to grill Heartland steak the right way and have a business meeting at your fancy water bath if you want. But the steaks aren't going anywhere near this thing.
We literally just bought a sous vide. I pretended I didn't hear that. He is a beauty. Fine. See, this is
Here, Diamond.
what their business would be.
Please.
You know, she kind of works with them and he examines them, you know?
You're okay again. Eventually, he would lash out.
Yeah. So if the guy's hurting him.
You think Diamond was abused?
Spartan was.
He's definitely head shy. And he doesn't feel comfortable around people. There's something odd about his behavior, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, I'm almost done.
Shouldn't she recognize his behavior from Spartan?
I get these to the lab before they close.
Oh no. I'm guessing a little midlife crisis. Well, it's nice he's got the money.
Hello. Yeah, hey, I'm calling about that car that's for
It's
sale.
Wyatt.
Oh, good, great. Yeah, for the weekend, so I'm just taking calls. Anyway, when do you want to do that test drive? Actually, I gotta go.
Oops.
Okay, don't eat too many marshmallows, you'll get sick.
I mean, if Peter can
Well, have fun. I love you.
afford it, go for it.
And Daddy loves you too.
Well, I think that's great. You know, I mean, you work hard, you
Get
want to buy yourself something
back
extravagant.
together.
Why should you deny yourself, right? You deserve it. It's great. Absolutely.
Like the Porsche.
Thanks.
They should just get back together. She's not with Mitch. He's single. Get freaking back together. Hey, baby.
Diamond!
Oh, God, he ran. So did he jump a fence and that's how he got out? Was a fence not secure? But she should recognize some of the signs of abuse given how Spartan was when he first got there. You know, because she was saying that the horse could lash out if they're being abused. And I'm thinking, yeah, Spartan was like that. It took you guys a little bit of time to trust, but obviously he's got a better life now. And I bet Spartan knows it. So that new hand, when she got promoted, yeah, I'm sure he did start hurting Diamond. Whether it was to get back at her for being promoted or just because he's an asshole and decided to take it out on Diamond. We'll find out. But that's kind of funny that Peter ended the conversation when he found out it was Wyatt. But, Lou was saying about the necklace that she bought it and he's kind of like trying to justify. I'm like, Peter, if you want the car, buy the car. You're right. You're single. You probably don't have a ton of expenses. So buy the car, Indulge if you can. That's cool. She's going for a run. I am not a runner. But that's cool. Oh, she found Diamond. Has she not met Diamond?
Boy.
Here we go.
You okay? Me? You sure? Let them all green around the gills, not driving too fast.
He's doing that on purpose. He's purposely trying to scare Wyatt.
Lay your finger on her and just crush and destroy them with your bare hands. Good. Okay. Thank you, officer. Yeah, sorry about the speeding. Yeah.
You have yourself a good day.
Thanks, you too. Not a word.
Has he ever jumped fences before?
No, just because he spent time in prison doesn't mean he's a bad guy.
I'm Ty Board, this is my white baby.
Hey.
Yeah. Seeing you two around. Cool. Excuse me.
Could it be her?
Okay.
Is she the one abusing Diamond?
Thanks. Sure, thank you.
Shouldn't Georgie have something to drink too, even if it's not coffee?
Georgie and I have only been training together for a few months, but in that short time, I have seen her grow incredibly as a jumper. Thank you. She's focused and disciplined, but more importantly, she's talented. I see really exciting things for her in her future, and that's why I wanted to talk to you today. There's a stable in Switzerland that runs a training camp for up-and-coming jumpers.
Oh.
They only take a few riders every year, and I would like to put Georgie's name forward. Oh,
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Tony,
Here, Georgie was worried that
Amy and I are just
they were
trying to
going
do
to
our
get
job, man.
rid of her.
So mine. So why you stonewalling us? Because I know you're just Laura's little lackeys.
I like that he wants to stay and everything. Oh, Lord. So I got some fish in the sous vide.
Well,
That
Fred
makes
should
sense.
be here pretty soon, so you might as well get started on the takeoff.
The app says that they're not supposed to be out.
The app? Are you kidding me?
It's gonna be a competition now. But he does make a valid point. If he sees that, you know, he could use the one grill or the other grill of the sous vide,
More medical
he can market that.
So what did the blood work say?
Cooler's full, Fred. Help yourself to a drink.
Thanks, Jeff.
Things are just about
I don't
ready
think
to
he's
go.
gonna
Yeah, you
drop
sit
him. I
back,
think he
enjoy
wants to,
a
like,
beer.
get more
Mitch will
or
be
expand
right
or
with you.
something.
It's fine. It's better than fine. It's gonna be amazing once I get it on the barbecue and sear it.
So,
Good either way. Not picky.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a partnership.
What's going on, Laura?
Diamonds on defensive.
Anything?
No.
Oh, there. There he is.
Tony! What are you doing? Tony!
Hey, let him go!
Don't you even. No.
Take that.
Don't know what to make of this. Is Tony telling the truth? And I like how he was saying, I like working here. And, you know, the thing about, you know, she's trying to make Tony seem like a bad guy because he was in prison. And it's like, well, it depends what the crime was. Okay, he was in prison. What was he in prison for? Larceny? Theft? Fraud? What? You know, it's like he did some time, but I think I've said this before, you know, there's plenty of times where people go to prison and they come out and they're reformed and they live great lives, you know? And it could very well be that this is what happened with Tony, that, you know, he likes, you know, he did his time. He likes working there. He likes being with the horses. Maybe, in a way, he's kind of like those kids that Jack takes in. He's kind of like Luke in a way. You know, been given a second chance. He works with the horses. It kind of helps rehabilitate him, too. I kind of suspect her, you know. I mean, who knows? Maybe she put him out there. Although you did see her riding him and then he threw her. And there could be a completely different reason. Maybe it's something in Diamond's feed that's causing him to be that way. Don't know. No clue. But I also like how, you know, Kim Price was saying that it's a big decision and Georgie going to Switzerland and she'd be gone 4 months. And I'm thinking, so it'd be good for her to, if she can, go like over the summer or something and she won't have to miss school. Because obviously missing school is a big thing. And they could have it set that she could be gone in the hiatus between season 12 and 13. So it could be that, you know, the rest of season 12, if she agrees to go, the rest of season 12 is her preparing, you know, doing well in the show jumping, stuff like that, her preparing to go. And then, of course, like leaving at the end of season 12. And then when season 13 starts, she's coming back. I do know Aisha Newton left the show, I think, in season 15. But I have also heard that she's back in season 16. So whatever happened, why she was gone, I don't know. By the time this airs, I may or may not have done reaction to a show she's in called Devil in Ohio. So if I have, go check that out if you have not yet. But yeah, so I don't know if there was some reason, but obviously, you know, she came back. So maybe they just had it that Georgie was going out on the circuit or something.
These are both so delicious.
I
But hypothetically, if you had to pick the best one, what steak would you pick? It's a tough call.
And I think I'd have to give it to you, Mitch. It's just so juicy and tender.
Sorry, but double?
Like I said, my customers, they can't get enough.
Well, cheers to that. Right, Jack?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Jack's a little worried about that because that's a lot.
Throw that in my face, huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's a
that-
low blow.
That was Lou.
Besides, it's no Porsche, but we both have expensive taste.
Yeah,
Look,
I was gonna say he could have thrown the
we
necklace
can
back in
make
your
decisions
face.
about how we spend our own money. But this isn't about a car or a stupid necklace. This is about Georgie's future.
The horse's side. That's what I would have said. Not again. Second ticket. Same officer? Yep. Well, if he'd stop getting tickets.
Hey, are you hungry? I made some chicken.
I do not know.
Okay, listen. Have a nice day.
I knew she was bluffing. Oh no. Shit. Now he's got a flat.
Perfect.
Poor Peter.
Amy, that's not what this is about.
When we first decided to start working together, I knew we wouldn't always agree on everything. But I never for a second thought that you would treat me like that in front of a client.
I see both ways. He has a valid point. She has a valid point, you know. He was being rather contradictory, interrupting. Probably not a good idea. He probably should have let her finish, and then he could have said maybe a counterpoint, you know, especially because then the client could hear both sides. Would Amy get upset about that? She might. She might get upset about him doing a counterpoint, but at least then it wouldn't have been like interrupting and talking over. So I see both points. And unfortunately, I think Peter's going to get rid of the car, which is too bad because if he wants it, he should be able to have it and enjoy it. Just don't speed on public roads. But you know, they were talking about how they had the money to kind of splurge and get themselves something for them. And I'm thinking that's good because, you know, a lot of times with parents, they don't do that. They don't spend on themselves because they have their kids. And of course, they want to give their kids whatever they can. Like they were talking about the cost of this trip to Switzerland, you know. Obviously, yeah, shipping Georgie and her horse for 4 months is going to be a pretty penny. Room and board, food, whatever else there would be. Yeah. It's definitely going to add up. But I like what Peter was saying, you know, he said, we're not poor, but we're not millionaires. And I'm thinking that's definitely a nice change because, you know, for a while there, he had been kind of struggling because he sold Bedford Oil. They were broke, basically bankruptcy. And then he got his job in Vancouver, and I think he made decent money with that. Lou, of course, had the Jude Ranch, and then ended up having Maggie's, and with Maggie's, of course, she's making good money with that. And again, I asked, whatever happened to her blog? Did she just give it up, like, after the tour or something? Because I think she still wrote it for a little bit, even after the book tour. And she probably still gets a sale whenever there is a book sold. There may not be a lot sold, but I'm sure whenever one is, she still gets, you know, royalties on that. And if she does still have her blog, there'd be that too. It'd be interesting to see her start up the blog again or have one of them start up. You know, Amy could do like a horse blog. She's so busy that she probably never would. But Amy could do something like that if they wanted to earn a little extra income, you know, do some sort of horse blogging. so Peter saying that was a positive, meaning that they both are doing well off financially, especially with Maggie's now that Maggie's is becoming a chain. Georgie may not be their blood, but
I'm just not ready, Jack.
Yeah, no parent ever is.
Georgia may not be their blood, but she's definitely their daughter. Did Amy go to bed mad? Cardinal rule, never go to bed mad. Nope, they're both awake, but yeah, she's mad.
There's no one I respect more than you, you know that.
Okay.
I'm glad she did
Talk to
acknowledge
Wyatt.
that they probably will
He's
have
just gonna take that car back.
disagreements,
Really didn't need to do that.
No, I did. It wasn't the right car for me. If we're gonna be sending Georgie to Europe, then we'll need the money, right?
She says she doesn't want to go.
Wait, what?
I've seen this flower somewhere before.
You've been eating the flowers, and that's what's causing the erratic behavior.
Hey, wait. Next time I say, Georgie, let's go for a run, just remind me of my lungs almost exploded today. This way. Wait.
You're doing fine.
No. But you're on fire yesterday.
I've been training a lot recently.
I know. You're a killer over there in Europe.
How can you guarantee that though? And that would
So
be
sweaty.
Oh,
No, you're so sweaty.
you're right now or please walk.
No, no.
you're so sweaty.
My mom kept track of plants.
You could also look
hey.
it up
Here
online.
we go. Loco weed.
Local weed. I just saw something on local weed here. Yeah. Ingesting local weed causes brain damage in livestock.
Oh.
Makes them act crazy.
Okay.
The question is it deliberate or not? But yeah, Georgie has that independent spirit. She'll go, but she's worried about Wyatt, which is a valid concern, and he says, I'll be here. And I'm thinking, can you guarantee it though? Long distance relationships can work, especially nowadays with technology and social media, because all they'd have to do is have Zoom calls and FaceTime and Snapchat and stuff like that. So even if she's gone, maybe they would talk once or twice a day, through FaceTime. Then they can see each other and they can speak and still have a connection. So it could work. And if Wyatt really does care about her, he would wait. So, but I mean, a lot of times couples, especially when they're young like that, they make those plans. Oh, I'll be here. And then when they come back, it's, oh yeah, sorry. Met someone else. Bye. But long distance relationships can work. Sometimes they do. I know the probability isn't that great, but sometimes they do. I think you both just have to have faith in each other. He hasn't been dating Maya very long. It's been a couple months. Just get back with Peter.
The test confirms that Diamond was grazing on local weed in your neighbor's yard.
I suppose I owe you an apology.
A big one.
I'd just like to get back to work if that's okay with you.
I'd give him a bonus. Poor little guy. Hope he'll be okay.
If it's something that you...
Thank you.
I like they made that decision together.
Wish it didn't mean leaving home for 4 months. That part's kind of.
Is that what I think it is?
Why don't you find out?
Nice. He just got vanilla. Nothing exciting. Just vanilla.
Block for old time's sake. Yeah.
And where's the cop? Where's the cop? There! Sorry, Alice. I totally saw that coming. If you'd stop getting tickets. Felix is like, I don't know, I just want to eat. Phoenix is like, I don't care, I just want to eat grass, which you can't blame him, you know? But it'll be good for Georgie to go. And like I said, my guess is that the rest of the season is going to be her preparing for that. And then, yeah, maybe I'm correct. Maybe season 13 will be set 4 or 5 months later. Because these guys do always have some time jumps in there. And I am kind of sad that Peter gave the car back, you know? At least now he won't get speeding tickets, but I like how he's going to take it for one more trek around the block. He's like, yeah, I do. But, you know, it's like, you should be able, of course, to, ideally, it would be great if people can be comfortable and can make decisions and buy things for their kids and be able to buy things for themselves. And you notice when he mentioned to Lou that he was going to give the car back, she was kind of like, why? She didn't seem pleased, although she did make that comment. And she was like, yeah, it was a low blow. And I was like, yeah, that kind of was. And I would have come back with, oh, well, your necklace, like that was shitty. But regardless of that, people should be able to be financially stable enough so that they can take care of their kids. And if they want to splurge on something like a necklace or a car or a horse or something like that, that they can do that. And I know, unfortunately, a lot of people struggle nowadays, especially now. But the hope sometime is that we'll all get to that point where we will all be able to live comfortably. And yeah, again, some people don't and some people do. And some people like being on the lower end and some people like being on the higher end. I mean, both have problems too. Those who are on the higher end of getting paid, there's problems there. There's taxes and there's other issues that come along. And those who are on the lower end, yeah, you might struggle sometimes with making bills, but you'll hear stories about people who they may not have always had food on the table, but they were always happy, So both have their pros and their cons. So, and it's too bad that that Peter had to give his car back because, Lou didn't give her necklace back. But at least he was giving the car back not because of financial or because of Georgie. I mean, I'm sure that the money on the car he'll put towards Georgie, but at least it wasn't because of that, because they were struggling. At least it was, he had bought it because he had the money and he could, and he's giving it back because he changed his mind. And there weren't outside forces. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 6. If so, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell if you were watching this on YouTube to be alerted of future reacts. I hope you enjoyed Alice sleeping behind for the entire episode. It's just like old times. I know I've had some videos where my cats haven't appeared at all, so it's kind of nice having one back. If you can, please support me on Buy Me a Coffee. Link is in the description. Even just $5 helps. I'll give you a shout out in a future video. I hope you all are having a great day, great week, great month, great year. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and I will see you for episode 7. Bye.